to my channel. It's Alex Michael May. I actually want to show you what I'm wearing. Hold on. This is not an outfit video, FYI. So if you're only here for the outfit videos, today's not your day. Look at this workout onesie. Ah, I'm obsessed. I put it on. Okay, so I'm having just like an off day. I woke up this morning. Am I having an off day or did one thing throw me? Here's the thing. You know when things don't go exactly according to plan and you're kind of like I just guess I don't. I just need to like learn to regulate a little better. So my trainer came this morning like normal at like 8:45 and then realized that she had a client in Santa Monica. We had both, it was like the Mandela effect. We both thought that we were supposed to work out today together at like 8:45. And she came, I was ready. And then she's like, oh my gosh, no, you're at noon on Monday. And I was like, what? So she hightailed it and I was kind of left like I had been mentally preparing myself for a workout and that's when it hit me. I think I like working out. What? No. How can it be? I've been working out with her for a month and as you guys know, I took like a several month-long break from working out and I don't know what's going on, but I like it. I'm having fun with it. I like the way it feels to like lift things and like get energy out in my body. And so now I'm like all restless and I don't know what to do with myself. The boys just got home and I think we're gonna go for a little walk together. But I thought, I'm realizing that I'm shifting my mind around what it means to move, to work out, to like, I'm reclaiming exercise as movement. And I've had a few people ask me like, why do you call it movement, blah, blah, blah. And I thought today could be a good opportunity to chat about that. But first, I wanted to show you how sexy this workout onesie is. It's from Fabletics, this month's drop. This is not spawn. I genuinely put it on because I was so excited to try it. And it has like the twist front Oasis sports bra. Like I'm gonna do a jump test. It's solid, baby. Solid as a rock. And it looks just so good. It's kind of a navy color. I can't tell if you can tell. And it's the 7/8. I think this is the Pure Luxe twist front, either jumpsuit or onesie or something. I love it. And I'm kind of excited to get a workout in it. And now I'm gonna work out in it on Wednesday. But I thought today, since we've been talking, we did our body talk. I thought we could do one about like loving movement. If you've been having trouble working out or moving your body or feeling like you can get into your body and you feel comfortable there, I thought that I could share just some of the things that have been helping me as I've tried to reclaim the narrative of what it looks like to have healthy activity and movement in my life as somebody who has struggled with body acceptance, being in my body due to like trauma, etc. And just kind of rewriting the narrative on that. So I'm actually gonna go for a little walk. And when I come back, I'm gonna share, let's just toss a number out. I'm gonna share 5 things because there's a lot, but I'll pick 5 that have really helped me get back into a place. So I got genuinely shocked that I actually wanted to work out today. So I feel like we are making progress. So it'll just be a little like progress check-in. I'll catch you after my walk. I'll probably be more sweaty than this. Come on in. All right, I'm back, okay? I went for a walk, I had breakfast, Emily's here now, and I feel like she has gotten herself into a place where she's feeling more comfortable working out. She's like set boundaries around that, and I feel like this is a chat we can do together. We agreed that the first thing is to have cute workout outfits. It's important.
If you like feel hot and feel good,
yeah,
you're gonna be more motivated to go out and do and be.
I feel like that's kind of our general consensus here at AMM HQ. But yeah, I feel like seriously, like when you walked in, wasn't I so excited to show you this workout outfit?
You were like moving and grooving.
Yeah,
I was like, the vibes are good.
Yeah, it gives good vibes. I give good vibe. Yeah. So especially when I'm wearing cute workout outfits. So whenever I used to work out in like a gross oversized t-shirt and like sweatpants and shorts, and I just felt like, I feel like the heaviness of the clothing like collects the sweat and you just feel super gross.
It like weighs on you.
Literally, yeah. So I think I have a picture of me the first time I ever did Soul Cycle. So for me, the first workout I did, like when I first like was like, okay, I'm gonna like rewrite this narrative, because previously like I would get obsessive. I would have this little book, I'd write down everything I did. My friend and I would do it together and we'd count our calories. Like it was like a whole thing. Yeah, it was bad.
That's intense.
Same friend that taught me my eating disorder. Yeah. Moved to LA with me. Go figure. We did this thing called Body for Life. It was like, I mean, I did Weight Watchers, even here in LA, even after I moved here. Weight Watchers, Body for Life, like, anyway. And it was always like this idea that like, if you did X, so like if you worked out for this many minutes, you earned points and you were allowed to eat a chemical cookie in a package, Weight Watchers branded, for 2 points. We're disgusting. So anyway, I just felt like movement was like, it was like I had to do this to be allowed. I remember going to the gym back in Omaha and even here in LA. Like one time, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. One time I joined the Gold's Gym in Culver City, in case, shout out to anyone who knows
Goes
LA.
to the Gold's
in Culver City. And I joined that gym. I never went. I never worked out there once, and I paid for a year. I think it was like $20 a month, so it wasn't like crazy, but like that's a lot of money to go not. So I remember the one time I was going to go, I went, and I just broke down and cried in the parking lot and left.
That's the gym with all the big men, like
I think so.
Like the kind.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just the closest gym to me, and it was like a newer, nice one. And I would always get roped into diet scams and like gym scams. Like that was just my thing. Yeah. So anyway, all that to say, like then there have been other times where I remember like wanting to go to workout and like being scared. Like I joined this crazy boot camp here in LA in like the mornings. So it's called like boot camp, something morning crunch or something. And you would go and like do a group workout like at like near, because I lived at Park La Brea, like in the middle of the city. So we would go to like this park, like Pan Pacific Park or something, and do this workout. And everyone else was like way more fit. I didn't know them. Like I felt shamed if I couldn't like keep up with everyone else. And so then I just wouldn't go anymore. Like everything was really shame-based. So if you are looking to get into movement and you are struggling with it, this video is for you. I know a lot of you might have a beautiful relationship with like movement or working out or whatever. But since this is something you and I have been talking about anyway, we thought we would like drop in our 5 tips. So yeah, the first one is cute workout outfits. Even if, like, I totally get like accessibility, affordability, whatever. If you can get yourself one workout outfit that you like, do it. I love Fabletics, obviously. Get that it's not for everyone. You like Fabletics too?
I like Fabletics, yeah. Target has some cool
I was gonna
ones.
say Target for like price point stuff. Target, Amazon
sets
really?
are insane. They're so cute.
Okay.
I'll link a few below. They're really, really cute.
Just gonna link some for us.
They're really cute.
You know who else has really cute and semi-affordable workout stuff? I think it's Old Navy.
Oh
and
yeah,
they have a lot of sales.
I forget about them sometimes. True. Yeah, their stuff is really affordable.
Yeah, but obviously there's an endless array of options. If you know, if you want to spend a little more, like, you know, there's so many different choices. I love Fabletics, as you guys know, and then we have like a bunch of new really cute Fabletics stuff that I'll be sharing over my Instagram this month. But anyway, if you guys want roundups on that stuff, you know we'll always share it with you. But I think the point is find something that makes you feel good in your body. Because I remember the first time I put on like those, like, it was like the V, the crossover ones. I was like, woo!
Ooh, I look hot.
Yeah, it's like you can find things that make you look hot. And I feel like the more you desensitize yourself to seeing your body in baggy clothes that are like swimming, you like that swallow you, when you start to actually see your form and appreciate it. Also, then you can notice like, ooh, I'm looking strong here. Like
you like know what to look for.
It feels good to like feel strong and like see that strength reflected. So that's our hot tip number 1. I think number 2 you mentioned, I think is really good, is this is kind of like 2 parts. So number 1, environment, like your set, like the setting that you're doing it in, whether you're doing it at home, whether you're going to a gym. So let's say you decide to join a gym. Emily, you can take this.
Yeah, so like when I this is like the past like few months, like I looked at the 24-hour in my area, I looked at the Planet Fitness, like I went to like the fancier ones and checked it one 24-hour is not built equally. So if the one in your city is awesome, the one in my city was like a lot of old people, and I was like, it's not for me, this is not my environment, I'm good. But then I went to like the Planet Fitness. A, it was affordable, and B, there was a lot of women there, it was super diverse. I was like, oh, this like felt right. Everyone was really nice and friendly. So just take yourself on a little tour, and if like you don't like any of them, your house can still be
the vibes are off,
sanctuary.
you're out. The vibes are off, you're out.
Yeah, it's not worth it. No, there's no reason to force yourself to be in an environment that you don't feel good in, because then I feel like you won't get a good workout in.
And then you'll dread it, you'll avoid it.
Yeah, and then you won't go, and you'll waste your money. Nobody wants to waste their money.
I toured this really beautiful fancy gym here in LA yesterday, and it made me like want to go and work out there. But like growing up in Nebraska, we belonged to the YMCA, and I always felt so safe there. I don't know why, but like I found my cardio machine. Like when you get into the groove and you find your own things. I loved working out with my trainer Jackie because I knew her studio. It was like 6 minutes from my house. I could ride my bike. Like I think making sure it's a part of your life, that making sure that where you decide to do this works into your everyday life and feels comfortable, because I think it's too much to, force yourself to dress a way that you're not used to dressing, force yourself to go to a place that you're not comfortable in, force your body to move in a way. Like, there's too many factors of change here. I think, like, take it easy, even if it's just walking around your neighborhood. I like the Map My Walk app. Just because it like keeps track of stuff, but you can like, there's places where you can find like routes, maybe like plan to explore. For me, walking during the pandemic was really great for me, walking at sunset every night, and I got to kind of know my neighbors, and I found all these little paths, and I started like loving these certain houses in this neighborhood by me, and just like exploring your area is a really fun, good way of walking too. But if you do want to join a gym, like Emily said, tour it first, or you can stock up on workout equipment and do your, you know, make your little home gym, and that's great too. And if you do work out at home, I would just also encourage you to either dedicate like a little corner or an area. Obviously we all are working with different living spaces, but if possible, like for me, I loved going to Soul Cycle, and they always like lit a candle. And I just thought that was like so luxurious.
I didn't know that. That's so cute.
Yeah, it was so, it's like, and it like the pillar candles are going, and it like smells good, and
wow,
they have like their own
really
scent. It's a vibe. They set a mood. I got this little like $20 like weird little sunset lamp. It's over here. I like use it at night. It's really fun. Anyway, whatever it takes, like whether you make a playlist, I guess this is tip 3.
Yeah.
Is like set and setting. So like set the mood and create the setting. So we touched on setting, but now about setting the mood, like make it something that you look forward to, whether there's like a playlist or an audiobook you only listen to like when you walk. Like treat yourself, like treat it as something that's a reward for yourself and your body. For me, one thing that's really changed, I've been working out with my trainer for about a month, and I'm feeling really good. Like actually I was telling Emily, and I told you guys, like I was planning to have her come this morning, she didn't, and I've never in my life have I been disappointed that I wasn't gonna work out. No way. I was like, oh man, I was looking forward to that. What? No, that does not happen for me. So I think I realized, like, I ended up going on a little walk, and I just need to get some energy out. I need to get some angst out. It's so funny, like my boyfriend and I were cooking breakfast in the kitchen after our little walk, and I was like angry, and he could tell. And he's like, because I realized like this is a way that I've never felt comfortable with anger. Feminine rage is something new we're working on. My little inner teenager's flaring up, but I think anger is a healthy, normal emotion, and channeling it in a healthy way is very important. And so boxing has been something that I think has been good for me. Good. So anyway, my boyfriend literally held up like a rolled up blanket, was like, go at it. And I was like,
oh
my
gosh.
And it felt great. It felt great. My therapist has told me to like throw pillows, hit stuff, scream. Anyway, so I feel like I'll just, when you get to the point that your body looks forward to it, it gets easier. And all that to say, this morning I needed to take out like a little bit of like pent up, I wouldn't even say it's like rage or aggression. It's just like I'm feeling overwhelmed with some things, and it's really nice to channel that physically, because that is energy that sits in our bodies, and that can look like dancing around your house. That can look like whatever. But I feel like for me, the way that I framed it in my mind was it was like recess. Because like, so my trainer brings all these fun equipment. She brings like ropes, and she brings like this box and like all this stuff. And I was like, I like playing with these weird fitness toys. They were, first of all, they're all Amazon basics. And I was like, hey, we should do like a group workout. Because like she literally, all her stuff is Amazon basics. I'm like, we should do an Amazon live and like show up, like demo all the equipment. But for me, like I started framing it as like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited I get to play outside with all this equipment. It was just like recess. It was like jumping on these, like on this box and doing all this stuff. And for me, it felt so, it feels good and it's fun. And so working out in my backyard, which everyone knows is my happy place. I have a fun playlist. I love my trainer. So I guess that brings us to our next things. Like for me, I'm framing it as like, this is recess for me and I get to play this morning. And I think like the little inside, like my inner self thought I was gonna get to play this morning and didn't get to. So maybe I'm pouting. Maybe that's why I'm in a mood today. But anyway, I'm gonna bring that to number 4, which is, who do you involve in your workouts? What does that look like? I think it's different for everybody, but I know for you, you told me that it was really a personal thing and that you don't like working out with other people.
Yeah, it's so interesting because so I grew up playing soccer from like my entire life. So like I loved that kind of like an escape. So like when I was at practice, at workouts with my friends, like it was like everything disappeared and all I was focused on was like the movement and spending time with people, and like that's what motivated me. But as time went on, as like I became more uncomfortable in my body and like I kind of like fell out of that, like it was like became this very like private thing, not like a to a point where I was like, oh, am I ashamed to work out in front of like my skinnier or smaller friends? Like, no, it's more of just like me taking the time to have me time. And like some people listen to music and podcasts, like I watch like Netflix, so I'm like on the treadmill like watching.
That's another hot tip.
And like for me, it's like I work out, yes, for the movement and like for the health benefits, but it's just kind of like I like to be like taken out of like my life, and so I like to like be able to focus on something else all while doing something good for myself. And like I always feel really good like when I'll be like, okay, if I finish this episode, I'm gonna move on to da-da-da workout. And like that's kind of almost how I time it sometimes, but I prefer it on my own so I don't have to like, oh, like I'm not a big coacher, like I just want to focus on me. Like it's okay to be selfish in that space. Like,
and a lot of times I think that's the only space that a lot of us get to have it just be about us.
Yeah.
So I think that that makes perfect sense. I think this is like a little side detour, of course, but I think finding those moments for yourself, whether it's working out or whether it's doing your skincare or whether it's even sometimes, I know like for some of you that are busy moms and like crazy busy, sometimes the only time you get for yourself is a shower, and maybe even that's pushing it. And so I think it's this idea of making things work for you, habit stacking, and then that's like, to me, what self-care is like deciding you're worthy of little indulgences. So if your only free time is to take a shower, use every nice little product, give yourself a scrub, get a playlist going, whatever that takes.
Make it a moment.
Make it a moment.
Make it a moment,
the same thing goes with working out. So for me, I woke up this morning, I like did some stuff, I did my whole little morning routine. I was so ready from today's workout. This is the most ready I've ever been for a workout. What is the irony of that? I was dressed, I was ready, I was in my cute little woods. I couldn't wait to show my trainer. I was gonna be like, girl, look. And then by the time I saw her like pulling out of my driveway because she had another client, it's like she had messed up the schedule too, which was so weird. I was just like sad. So I think, I think that if you make it a moment and they make it something you're gonna look forward to, that alone is a reward. And I feel like it's really dangerous to be like, oh, this means I can eat this or that or this. You should get to do that anyway. You deserve joy. Like I think one thing that has been coming up for me a lot is that pleasure, like enjoying your life, is a birthright. It's not something that you earn. We're all on this earth and we all are worthy of enjoying things. Like happiness and joy is a birthright. It's not something that you have to earn. And I think this culture that we live in has made us feel like it just skews our sense of reward and work and just everything, and everything just feels confusing, and you feel like you don't get to have this if you haven't done this, and that's not cool and that's not right. And then that's living in this constant mindset that you're not good enough as you are, and that you have to earn love, you have to earn enjoyment, you have to earn things. And yeah, we have to earn money, and that's like the living in this system that we live in, but we don't have to employ that in our everyday lives. And I think that that can really come across in our relationships, in our relationship with ourselves, most importantly. So I think that's a very good topic we stumbled upon. And I love that you said make it a moment, because I think, oh my gosh, this is super random, but like I love this speaker. I've had this forever. It's like super dirty, but I'm just gonna show it to you because this is one of the things that makes me love my baths, and it makes me love my workouts. And it makes me love, so it like, yeah, it's like this little JBL speaker. I don't know if they still have it. I know they've made like other versions. It's kind of expensive. It was a gift, but it like lights up in all these fun colors, and it goes along with the playlist.
Oh, with the beat.
Yeah.
Cool.
And so if you work out at night like this, or that $20 sunset light that I got from Amazon, like, I mean, literally I also have like a light up disco ball that I sometimes like put like at night when I want to just like, I put on music, I put on a candle, I put on the disco ball. Like I'll do like long stretches on a yoga mat, like restorative yoga. Like get crazy with it, get creative with it, have fun with it, and comment below and let us know what you do. Which another thing is like every time after your workout, like I love making a post-workout smoothie, and I got these fun little peanut butter cubes, and I try new smoothie recipes. Like I just find ways to really enjoy what I'm doing. I mean, we're just getting really fired up about this, or maybe it's just
because it's fun. It's like when I put new stickers on my water bottle that I bring to the gym, or like when I'm like, cool.
I always save stickers for her too.
Because it's so fun, and like I like to like bring it around with me, and like my sneakers. And I just got fun gym socks, and like, oh cool, like I've been saving this episode for like this gym day, because I know it's gonna hype me up, or like overnight oats after, like that I'll like make right before my workout, and then it'll be ready by the time I'm from home, so I'm like super excited and hyped to do it. And then the shower that you take after you work out is so fire. Like you just feel so accomplished and sweaty, and like you're like cleaning off all that hard work, and like, but in the end of the day, it was like a good time. It was like hard work with like, oh, that was fun and I looked cute.
Oh my gosh, I love
like
it.
it's a good time.
Wow, you were getting me really hyped up.
It's fun.
I'm gonna go like re-say all the ones we did, and then we're gonna end with a banger. We don't even know what it is yet. This is just an organic conversation.
We're just
This
chatting.
is like a practice podcast, if I'm honest. Okay, so the first one was dress the part.
The outfit.
Environment, like check your space and environment.
Make sure it feels right.
And the next one is like mindset, like treating it like a reward and not like whatever. Fourth is like who are you
do you want to
involving?
share this with?
Is it
Whether
just
it's
for
yourself.
you? Like I like taking walks with my friends, but I notice when I walk with my friend Allie, we have different walking mentalities. And so I noticed like when we would walk together, she's a power walker, and power walking is probably my least favorite thing on this planet.
You're more of a stroller.
I am a stroller. I like to stroll, I like to stop and
Take
smell
it
the
in.
literal flowers. I like to like chat with a neighbor. I just like to wander and look, and like I keep a decent pace probably. Like I'm not like, sometimes sometimes I feel my body being like, I want to walk fast, but I honor whatever rhythm my body's in. And I feel like when I walk with my friend Allie, she's like, ooh, and she's literally like at the end of the thing, and I feel like if I can't carry a conversation when I'm walking, like I want to be able to like, that's just not my thing. Some people love a cardio walk. For me, I feel like I'd rather be running at that point if I'm walking that fast. So obviously, like if I decide that she's my accountability person or like my workout buddy, like I'm not gonna be feeling very good. So like it's okay to not share that space with people. I have another friend, bless her heart, who's very fit, very into fitness stuff, works out all the time and asks me to hike. And I just know like that's not for me. I went on a hike with a very like active fit friend, and she like ran to the top of the hill, and I'm like, I am no longer, it's just like protecting your energy. I am no longer putting myself in situations where I compare myself to other people and feel shame about where my body is if I don't have to. I feel like there's a time and a place for that, but I feel like if you're just getting back into working out, there's no quicker way than going to the gym with a friend who has a body type that you like think is ideal, or that you feel like is like knows a lot more than you, because I feel like then we automatically step down and give them like, you know, the authority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what to do. Yeah.
Totally. And then you feel like it just kind of brings back that shame, or like that like hierarchy of like, this person's better than me because they know more about fitness, because they're more fit. And none of that is true. And it's so easy to feel that way when you're working out with people that naturally bring up comparison. And that's not to say, if you want to go do a reformer Pilates class, why am I bringing up all my old traumas? I did a reformer's Pilates class. And
that sounds like the machine.
Uh-huh.
Right? Oh my gosh.
It was in like Marina Del Rey, and it was like all very, very thin women in like very cute matching yoga sets. And I was still not in that place yet, and I was like very awkward and new to working out. And they were all like working out like machines, all in like unison and doing these wild moves. And I literally, first of all, I came like a little late. Big surprise, I'm always late. So then I jump in and try to just like catch up. And like everyone else clearly had done all these moves before, and I hadn't. I literally fell off the machine in front of everyone in the class. I had like tears in my eyes of embarrassment, and I left and I never went back. And so like basically like putting yourself in positions like that, like if you're good, go for it. But if you're already a little like skittish, or like a little like shy or scared of working out, or you are having trouble like finding joy in movement, don't put yourself in those positions. Love yourself enough to know that you don't have to say yes to everything. It's like a boundary thing, and it's true for working out as much as it is for anything else in your life. So I know for you, you'd set a boundary and ended up deciding that you wanted to work out not with a friend that you were working out with. Yeah. For me, I've also worked out with partners, like romantic partners, and been like left feeling certain kinds of ways about it. So you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. And I think that this is something that my nutritionist has been saying too. She's like, I don't really want you working out with your trainer more than twice a week right now, because I don't want this to become yet another thing that goes into your like all or nothing thinking of like, you have to be perfect. It's just another way to hold this bar of perfectionism up to yourself, to remind yourself, yep, you're not good enough. And that's the opposite of what we want to do to find joy in movement. Protect your energy and decide who you let into that space, and how you want to do that, whether that means at first you're not comfortable going to a gym at first, or whether that means you go during certain hours, or whether that means that you treat yourself to a nice gym membership and you gently decline friends, whatever that means. Or maybe it means you do find a friend that you feel safe with. It's whatever works for you, but check in with yourself. And now we have one more zinger. What's it gonna be? Okay.
That was like the plan, but I feel like I don't know if that's zingy enough. When I first started getting into working out again, I was like because before I was like, I would do like arms, legs, cardio, the whole thing. And that quickly got out. I stopped going. It was not fun.
Because it was overwhelming.
Because it was just, because I was in my head, I was like, I'm doing this to lose weight. I have to do a full body workout if I'm going to lose 50 pounds in 6 months. Da, da, da.
Oh, of course,
So I was like, so that quickly didn't work and died. So I was like, okay, I'm going to start slow and I'm going to go in. So like literally for the first week, I went like 3 days a week for like 30 minutes and I just did the 12-3-30 on the treadmill. And that's from like Lauren Giraldo. It's like 12 incline, 3 speed for 30 minutes. And like,
that sounds awful.
It's in my, I don't know. It was like not bad because in my head.
Well, you liked it.
I liked it. Like it was like, in my head, like think about it. Like only 30 minutes of your life. Like it's literally 30
I'm just
minutes.
like 30 minutes on a Stairmaster.
It wasn't a Stairmaster. I would pass away on a Stairmaster.
That's why, okay, I don't know why you said incline and I thought it was like a Stairmaster.
I know, I would trip.
Oh, it's a treadmill.
Die. It's a treadmill. It was a 12 incline and 3 speed and I adjusted. Like if I was tired, I'd go down to 2 or whatever it was, and I'd put my Netflix on and in my head, like I kept telling myself like consistency is better than a 2-hour workout where I want to die once a
perfection.
week. Exactly. So like I noticed I felt a lot better doing a 20 to 30 minute workout 3 times a week than I did with 1 day a week. That's like so hard and took me out and made me want to pass out.
Yeah.
So, but then as I went on, I like started going on TikTok and YouTube and found people who were like my size who like I was like, okay, yeah, like that's my limit.
That's
and,
a very good one.
And I would learn little like circuits or whatever, and it would be like da-da-da butterflies for da-da, and I would like, I'd write it down and okay, I'll do this. And it wasn't like this structured thing. It was just, okay, I can do this. And if I'm tired, I'm not going to push myself, because end of the day, I showed up, I did something good for myself and I felt good about it. And I'll be here tomorrow and I'll either do the same thing or I'll do more. And I'm just going to listen to my body and know as long as I feel good when I'm moving. So
I wish I could snap.
It doesn't have to be an hour-long power workout. Consistency is better than just once and meh.
Yeah,
like that's what I learned. That I figured that out quickly. Yeah,
I love that idea of finding people. Like when I was in London with Callie, you guys saw that if you watch my vlogs, we did yoga like a few times, like when we were together. So we did it like while we were traveling, and then we even had a day where we were both just feeling a little off, and so we set the mood in her living room and we did yoga with this incredible plus size yoga instructor. And so I think finding people that make you feel safe, that you can learn from, is key. And now, thankfully, because of TikTok, because of YouTube, because of like all of this connectivity that we have, it is much more possible to find somebody that you identify with that can be a teacher or a mentor for you in the fitness space. For me, that looked like finding a trainer over the pandemic that was curvy, and she changed my life. Like seeing her strength, seeing her body like do these things that I just felt like, oh, you're either this or you're that, was so encouraging to me. And now when I had to go about finding another trainer, I really was careful and I looked and I really like caught the vibes. Like my final 2 people that I was deciding between, one actually in her like profile and her stuff that she was doing had a plus size person with her that was working out, and it happened to be somebody that I knew that was like in my industry. It was like a model, and so that immediately made me feel safe. I'm like, okay, they get it. And then when I chose my trainer, I was really like, I think what really sparked my interest in her is that she identifies as a body neutral movement trainer. Cool. And so she has a history of disordered eating. She has a history of like understanding this stuff. And so for her, it's never about weight loss or whatever. Like obviously, like I'm sure clients like, and more power to you if you decide that you want to lose weight or you medically need to, whatever, like do what is right for your body, but don't let shame and societal expectations be the reason for that. She did this cool thing with me where I did these circuits, and she was like, yeah, like in a few months we'll be able to tell how much stronger you are, how much longer you can hold this, how much more you can do this, and you don't have to identify your success in this with weight or clothing size or whatever. And so that actually is going to bring me full circle to my little last point that I wanted to make. Did you see that little bow? Was that I feel like finding ways to measure success and redefining success in the arena of body movement, working out, health, etc. is vital. And kind of like what you said about the progress over perfection, for me, the way that I'm, I guess, deeming it successful is moving my body several times a week. That's it.
And even if it is only for 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's something.
And I have found that I love weight training. I like feeling strong and I like lifting heavy weights. And so for me, like, maybe my goal might be to be able to do push-ups. I have a friend whose goal is to be able to do like a pull-up by her birthday, which is like, I probably want to be able to do a pull-up. But I think like having goals in mind that make you feel like I'm strong, like, I feel like there's different ways of even looking at everything within this industry. And one is very much like scarcity, lack, deprivation. Like, I want to lose weight. I want to become less. Instead of like, I want to feel strong. I want to be more. I want to be the fullest expression of who I am. I want to be able to like, you know, take up space in a way that feels good to me. I want to be able to like use my body and my strength to do things. So for me, I think success looks like moving my body several times a week and being comfortable with movement and being at a fitness level that, like, if a friend asks me to run and do a hike, I can go do a hike. Or if I have to lift heavy things, like making my body work for me and waking up in the morning and not feeling like that my body is hurting. Because like there are times where I wake up and my body like feels like really stiff, or like I can tell I haven't moved it. Like that's like, even the other day Emily and I got yoga mats out and did like a stretch session, because I think my ultimate goal, my success definition of success in this world like in the world of like wellness, would be being so in tune with my body that I can hear it when it tells me what it needs, and then lovingly giving my body that thing. To me, I think that's my definition of success and like health. And I love feeling strong. Like I love being able to do push-ups, and I love being able to do all that stuff. And I feel like that will all come when I'm listening to my body. What do you think your definition is?
Just kind of like knowing I do these things every now and then, and like slowly noticing, oh wait, I could go longer. I could do more. And like, it's not a win. It's not a loss. It's, oh my God, like I feel so good, and like I'm getting stronger, and this is working, and I'm putting my best self out there. And like me moving my body is how I'm investing in myself, because it makes my mental health better, it makes my physical health better, and it just like makes me a happier person. Not being afraid to like go on the 5-mile walk on accident, because like I just have that capability. But it's not about that. It's just waking up in the morning, seeing, wow, I'm really strong, and like appreciating my body and eating breakfast, because I know that's what I need.
Love eating breakfast.
And like food is fuel, because like I know some people can't eat before they work out. I need to do that or I will pass out. So like I know me having the eggs and toast is self-care of me. Cool, I need this so I can go on the treadmill. I know I can do this so I can just go on my morning walk. Me fueling my body after that workout is also self-care, because it's me saying, awesome, you did this, now time to like go on with your day and fuel yourself for your day. So just kind of success to me is knowing the best way to take care of myself, similar like listening to myself and knowing what I need, and that's different for everyone. So
yeah. Oh my gosh, that was nice. I liked it. Did you like it?
I like took me a minute to like get on my like path. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
wait.
And then when you're on the path,
I've got the path.
We should have lit our little intensity candle. I'm bringing her into the world of woo. I made her write an intention under this candle that we light sometimes when we need inspo. But thanks for doing this video.
Yeah, this was fun. It felt good to say it out loud.
Yeah, I realized, like, as we're talking about it, I'm like, wow, like I have actually changed my entire way of relating to my body, to food, to myself, and that feels really cool that change is possible.
Yeah.
Even this morning I shot like a little selfie style video for social about like the fact that I'd been on my skincare routine for, I guess, like over 3 weeks now, almost a month.
Bless.
I know.
Yay.
First of all, can we talk about the fact I have no makeup on and this is what my skin looks like? I don't understand this for myself. But I think it is so, I touched on this during that. I was like, I feel like it's so empowering to know that you're capable of change, that you're capable of taking care of yourself, and that we can at any moment change the way we do things and change the way we think. And I think that that's so important. So if this video resonated with you at all, comment below and let us know if this is something that you've gone through and you can relate to, and you have any tips to share with us as a community. Please comment below, because I find that, like, you know, the comment section can be a resource for other people, which is really cool. And if you have any questions, or if there's anything that you want to see from us, or a way that we can help be a resource in any way, please let us know. And just thanks for joining us. I encourage you to get out and move in a way that feels good to you. I'm already so looking forward to my walk tonight at sunset. because I love like just getting that fresh air. And so like if you can find something that feels good to you that you get to do as almost like a reward in itself for you, do that thing and comment. Tell us what it is so we can do it too.
Yeah, I'm down to, I'm open. Let's learn new things.
Yeah, let's learn stuff together. All right, thanks so much for watching. Yeah, this was a little bit outside the norm video, but I guess we do want to be having more conversations. And oh, should we talk about podcast names?
Yeah.
Should we let them vote? Okay, this is actually crazy. So we have some podcast names that I've been thinking of, and they kind of been coming and going. We would love your opinion on stuff. Would you have a favorite? Do you like the newest?
I like the newest one. I also like the OMW, like On My Way, which is cute.
About that.
I just
totally
like how
forgot about that one. That was so cute.
I just like the acronym, like OMW, like the OMW podcast. Like that just sounds cool.
OMW with AMM.
Yeah, and like every episode, you're on your way to blah blah blah.
Okay, so here's our choices. Number one, we have OMW, like On My Way, because like I feel like we're all on our way to somewhere and we're all just figuring life out as we go. We're all just walking each other home, as we say all the time here. So we were saying the acronym could be OMW. So that's option number one. I think my current front runner is Let Yourself Go.
I like that.
Because I was going into the fridge the other night and I was getting yet another lemon bar, and I don't know if you guys follow my Instagram. I've been making lemon bars with the lemons from my tree, and my boyfriend came out with this unreal lemon bar recipe. You had one.
It's so good.
They're out of this world. It's like my favorite thing on this planet to eat. Like never before have someone said, "Oh, do you have a favorite food?" I do now, and it's these lemon bars. Anyway, so I was eating one the other night. And I'd already had one, okay? And I'm dealing with my eating stuff. I'm dealing with all my stuff, okay? We know it. So anyway, I opened it and I was like, the mean voice, the like angry
like
parent.
Shoulder,
yeah, the devil on my shoulder was like, oh, really letting yourself go, aren't you? And I was just like, oh, the audacity. So like the like kind, like loving, reassuring part of myself was like, everyone's gonna be like, she's voices in her head. She's like, she's little. The nice part, like me correcting that critical parent that no longer served me, that negative self-talk, came in and said, yeah, I was sure as beep, I'm really letting myself go, letting it all hang out. And like, I was like, you're allowed to do whatever you want. And so it was like these two parts of myself. And it really, I don't know, something about it. Like I saw the words, let yourself go in the air. And I was like, it's the podcast name. It was like a moment. And then I thought more about it after, not even realizing it. And I was really like, that's like, to me, it feels like reclaiming the narrative. Like I think all of our worst fears for someone to see us and be like, oh, she let herself go. So, but like, what if we let ourselves go there? We let ourselves become the person that we want. We let go of the version of ourselves that society has always told us that we have to be. And we just let ourselves go and find out who we want to be and what we want to do. And like, yeah. Anyway, it felt very empowering to me at the time. So Let Yourself Go is number two. Number three, the original one that I like was thinking it was going to be was Repeat After Me. That one is kind of like us trying things out, like me learning about life and then sharing those lessons with you guys and talking to other experts and people that have experienced things. And it would almost kind of be like an affirmation. So repeat after me. Whatever that might be, like, you are enough. And then I can like
go into that.
Yeah. Everyone would be an affirmation, and it would be like a reminder to us all to consider something. And then I think I had like a cheeky funny one, because I think we're all kind of reaching for the best version of ourselves. So I thought it'd be funny to have it be higher or highest. Like people always talk about you being your highest self, or what would your highest self do. So I thought it'd be funny to kind of mix the world of social media and humor with that and call it highest selfie, which I thought was really cute and funny. But now that I say it, it's just a little cheesy. I don't know. So, okay. Like, so it's On My Way, Let Yourself Go, Repeat After Me, or highest selfie. I think those are like our four front runners. And here's the thing. I would wait and like continue to like think of names for the rest of my life. But I feel like this is something that we have to do. I've been talking about it for so long, and I'm wondering if I'm using not having a name and not having it be perfect. Like, way to come full circle this conversation. We were just talking about progress over perfection. Yeah. And I think my perfectionism stops me from doing so many things. I've been playing with that Buddha board. It's like this thing that you like paint on, and I realized the only reason I feel safe doing that is because I know it disappears. Like if I were to go to the art store and get paint and a canvas, like I would be so like, this is ugly. I would probably cry. I would probably have a rage meltdown. I don't know what I would do.
So Color Me Mine is not your space.
See, I can do Color Me Mine because those things are already shaped, and like I would try to perfectly copy something. Like I would go in there and try and make it perfect. Because to me, I would hate it. You're
That's
right.
what I'm saying. I'm like,
the idea
no
that
way.
it's immortalized in like a clay oven, and then I have to look at it on my shelf every day. Oh God. No, I struggle with doing things for the sake of doing them, and that's like the advice that I give to everyone else. But it's so hard for me to just play and have fun and like let go of the idea that it has to be perfect. And so this podcast seems like it's yet another freaking sandlot of learning for me. And I'm like, oh, do I have to keep learning all the time? I'm tired. But anyway, let me know if you guys resonate with any of those 4 names. Feel free to throw out topics. If you liked this topic and there's other things you want to talk about or other things that you are struggling with or can relate to, let us know and we will continue to share as it feels right. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. If you guys like this video and you're not already a part of our community, just hit that little subscribe button and become a BFF. And if you are a returning BFF, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us. And thanks for sticking around as we figure out what formats are going to look like. And yeah, we're so grateful that Emily's here because she's going to keep us on track. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next video. Bye.
Bye.